The once thriving coastal city lies in ruins, its skyline shattered against a sickly orange sunset. The air is heavy with the acrid tang of fallout, and the sea, once a source of life and prosperity, churns sluggishly, its surface coated in a thin, oily sheen. You move carefully through the debris-strewn streets, your boots crunching on shattered glass and brittle remnants of a world that once was. The stench of decay mingles with the faint salt smell of the sea. You clutch your pack tightly, its contents valuable in this irradiated hellscape. Inside, amongst other things, copper bullion glints like trapped sunlight, its warm, familiar glow a rare comfort in this world gone cold. Months ago, when the first flash on the horizon turned night to day, the old world ended. The markets crumbled as quickly as the infrastructure, and money became useless as the radioactive bounty of the sea. Food grew scarce, water scarcer still. But, amongst many things, you had prepared. Copper, sturdy, versatile, and incorruptible. It became a lifeline. In a barter economy born of desperation, its intrinsic value meant survival. Now, under the watchful gaze of the broken skyline, you approach a makeshift camp by the shore. Barter is the order of the day here, and your copper rounds are your ticket. The ocean may be dead, the city shattered, but as you finger the cool, solid edge of a copper round in your pocket, you know one thing. Copper endures, and in this world of ashes, you will too.
Hello, fellow mutants. It's been a long time, but I'm back, and it feels good to connect with my copper crew again. You've been asking, and today I'm delivering. Work takes most of my day, so to make sure I can share content with you, I need to use all the tools at my disposal, including a little help with the voice, since due to work and family, it's very hard for me to find time for true quiet during the day. I will be moving into a new home in a few months, however, with solid doors and my own office to record in. Until then, I hope you don't mind that I type and share this way. Since it's been a while, I thought I'd use this chance to recap why exactly copper is still one of my favorite preps, especially with the way things are heating up in a certain part of Europe, and nuclear war seems more likely every day. Well, first off, even if you're a fan of other precious metals, it's hard to argue against owning copper. And among that copper, some nicely crafted copper bullion rounds for trade, a hedge, if you will, against the chaos of fiat currencies and economic collapse. But here's the kicker. Those 1 ounce .999 pure copper rounds in your stash can be more than just barter pieces. They're multi-purpose survival tools with uses that might surprise you. Whether you're outlasting the collapse or just leveling up your prepping game, let's explore how copper shines when the chips are down. Ready? Let's dive in. One of the first videos I did was on how copper can be a multifaceted survival tool. Copper might be softer than steel, but don't underestimate it. It's tough enough for all kinds of makeshift tools. Heat up a copper bar and hammer it into a wedge for splitting wood. Or shape it into a crude blade for cutting rope or even gutting a fish. Think small and practical. Need a fishing hook or an improvised nail? Copper's malleability makes it perfect for crafting in a pinch. And here's the bonus. Copper doesn't corrode easily, so those tools will last, even in damp or wet conditions. Unlike other metals that might rust into uselessness, copper keeps its integrity. It's your go-to for quick, durable fixes when the situation demands it. Let's move to something absolutely vital, especially in the desert, or when modern conveniences of filtration are gone. Water. Did you know copper is naturally antimicrobial? That's right. This metal doesn't just look good, it can save your life. Drop a clean copper round or bar into your water storage container, and it'll help inhibit bacterial growth in algae. It's not magic, and it doesn't replace boiling or filtration, but it's a powerful backup, especially for keeping water long term. Whether you're on the move or bunkering in and need to keep water clean for longer, copper's your friend. Now, here's a tip. Make sure you're using $9.99 pure copper bullion, not those excess pipes you pulled from grandma's attic. Anything less might introduce unwanted contaminants into your water. Stick with the pure stuff, because clean, safe water will be even more important than ever after the apocalypse. Copper's real claim to fame, though, it's the best electrical conductor on Earth. That means when you're rigging up a survival setup, copper is king. Salvage copper wire from abandoned appliances, or, in a pinch, repurpose your bullion by stripping it into thin strands. Use it to repair a solar panel, connect a battery, or create a makeshift circuit for lighting or communications. In a survival scenario, electricity isn't just a convenience. It can be the difference between life and death. And copper, my friends, is your ticket to harnessing that power. Just remember, keep your wiring clean and avoid overloading your connections. A little copper can go a long way. Here's where things get a little fun and even inspiring. Copper isn't just practical, it's beautiful. Polished to a high shine, those 999 pure copper rounds or bars can be turned into jewelry, decorations, or even morale-boosting tokens that represent a society or just a small town in the middle of nowhere getting back on its feet. Imagine crafting a necklace or bracelet that doubles as barter currency, or stamping your own coins for Lord Humongous. Not only does it look cool, but it's always useful in the ways I've already mentioned. In hard times, those little things, a bit of beauty, a personal touch, can make all the difference. So, don't just stash your copper away. Put it to work, and maybe even wear it as a badge of honor. Survival isn't just about staying alive, it's about thriving, too. Of course, we can't forget copper's original purpose: barter. When paper money is worth less than kindling, copper bullion becomes a trusted trade asset. That's why I always say, stick with $9.99 pure copper. Its quality's obvious, its value recognized instantly, and many rounds clearly say so in bold lettering. In a barter market, presentation matters. Those gleaming rounds or bars stand out, and trust me, they can tip a negotiation in your favor more than tarnished box of scrap of unknown purity. Food, fuel, tools, you name it. Copper gets the deal done. But remember, barter isn't just about the trade. It's about relationships and reputation. Be fair, be smart, and let your copper do the talking. So there you have it, fellow mutants. Copper as the ultimate multi-purpose survival tool. Just as I've always shared, from makeshift weapons and water purification to wiring and even morale boosters, this humble, cheap metal can be a powerhouse in any prepper's arsenal with the right knowledge at hand. If you've learned something today, or just love the shiny stuff, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Share your copper hacks in the comments. I want to hear how you're putting your rounds and bars to use.
Well, that's all I have for today, fellow mutants. Until next time, it's Copper Mutant, signing out.